Greetings. This is Kilo Echo 8 Alpha Romeo Bravo KE8ARB, and my name is Brandon. Welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Incorporated PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net here on the K8IB repeater system. I'll be using the club call K8BF for the net. This repeater system also accepts inputs from EchoLink. I'll be asking him for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls using a PL tone of 118.8 plus EchoLink through the K8BF-L EchoLink node. I'll be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into this net at any time. This is a directed net, and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. The post is located at 1945 Mogador Road. We look forward to seeing you there. The PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter from the club website for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. During this net, I'll take pauses when asking for EchoLink check-ins, since they have a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get them. Please be aware that the repeater has a 4-minute timeout and EchoLink has a 60-second timeout. First, we will take EchoLink check-ins and EchoLink only. If you're on EchoLink and you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now.
Whiskey Eagle, Papa November, checking in and out. Just been busy. Hope everybody has a good night. Hi, Jenny, 73.
All right, WAGPN, we got you in, Tim. Good to hear you out there tonight. We'll mark you as in and out. Is anybody else on EchoLink that would like to check in? Please call now.
Not really too much, enjoying good weather, and also WD8BIW is here on EchoLink. That's all I got.
All right. Bob, I have you in from Uniontown, and I have WD8BIW. But how about you come back, give me your call sign, and go ahead with your comments.
This is Karen, Whiskey Delta 8, Bravo India Whiskey in Uniontown. I don't really have a lot. I want to say hi to Jenny. And it's been a busy week, just running around. And actually, Bob had to tell me to get on EchoLink because I was on my computer going through my emails. Just thought everybody just to have a nice weekend, and see you guys later. Thank you. Back to the net.
WD8BIW, K8BF. Well, thank you for joining the net tonight, Karen. It's good to hear from you. And we'll say 73 to you. If anyone else is on EchoLink and you'd like to join us, please call K8BF now.
K8BF, here is WD2RPW. Gary in Eatontown. Very good evening to everybody on the net. We had 18 inches of snow here, but we're pretty well dug out. And then waiting for some more next week, so we'll see. But so far we're dug out and had about 18 inches. K8BF, WB2RPW, back to net.
WB2RPW, K8BF. Thanks for checking in tonight, Gary. It's good to hear from you. I'm glad you guys got dug out of snow, but 18 inches is a bunch. So anyway, I'm sure you enjoyed that high. So anyway, we will say 73 to you. We'll clear. If anyone else is on EchoLink and you'd like to check in, please call K8BF now.
Alpha Kilo 6 November Sierra Ray in Auburn, California, AK6NS. We had a whole 1 inch of snow here. Now it's going back to the 60s, 67 today, 71 tomorrow. This is AK6NS, back to the net.
AK6NS. Well, thanks for joining the net tonight, Ray. It's good to hear you from California. And I think it's pretty fun that you got some snow out there. So anyway, enjoy the warmer temperatures. It was 45 degrees here today, and we were out cutting down trees and making benches and having all sorts of fun in the woods. So if that tells you anything about the weather here on the East Coast. Anyway, we'll say 73 to you. And if there's anybody else on EchoLink who would like to join us, please call K8BF now.
K8BF in the net from W8HFZ.
All right, W8HFZ, I've got you checked in. Why don't you come back with your name and location and go ahead with a round of comments.
Okay. Yeah, this is W8HFZ. The name is Tim, Tango India, Mexico, and I am located in Uniontown. And don't really have much. Actually, late checking in. Just walked in the door and was able to access my home internet so I could bring up the EchoLink. So, not much else going on. Looking forward to the warm weather and getting some yard work done and start doing some spring house cleaning. So with that, I'll say 73, and everybody have a great weekend. K8BF in the net from W8HFZ. 73, all.
W8HFZ, thanks for checking in tonight, Tim. It's good to have you, and sounds like the timing worked out well. It's good to have you here. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your week and enjoy your weekend, and we will look forward to hearing from you again. All right, we're going to clear with Tim. Is there anybody else on EchoLink who would like to check in? Please call K8BF now. All right, I'm not hearing anything, so I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to identify the net. This is the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday night 2-meter net. This is K8BF, and I am looking for local RF check-ins that have announcements or news for the net. Please call now. All right, nobody was eager to key up on that one. So with that, I am going to take general RF check-ins. If you'd like to check into the net, please call K8BF now.
K8TOA from the club site.
All right, K8TOA, Greg, I've got you in from the club site, and appreciate you checking in. Who would like to be next?
KD8LIF at the club site.
All right. Now you guys are giving me a quiz here. I know KD8LIR is Jenny. Got you checked in from the club site, but make sure you give me your call and your name. All right, we're going to take a few more check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now.
KD8WCK Rick in Shalersville.
All right, KD8WCK, I've got you in from Shalersville, Rick. Looking for more check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now.
K8BF, this is WB8LCD Tom at the club site in Ravenna.
All right, WB8LCD Tom, good to have you in from the club site. How about we take one more check-in and then we'll go back to the top of our list.
Bob from the club site.
To the top of the list and pick up Greg, K8ATOA from the club site. What's going on at the club site tonight, Greg?
Okay, this is K8TOA. Well, we're at the club site for net night at the club site, and we had some good food. Would have been nice to have a few more people here, but we're hanging in there. We're doing okay. And just thought I'd remind everybody that we have a board meeting Monday at the club site. And we had a great time at Freeze Your Acorns Off. That was working out very well. And I'm glad to hear you on there. So hope everything's going well with you. So for now, 73s, and we'll turn this over to Jenny.
Hi, everyone. Please say hi to me on the net and have a good weekend.
Glad you're having fun at the club site. I wish more folks were there. With that, we're going to say 73. We'll go down to KD8LIR. Jenny, what do you...
Hi, everyone. Please say hi to me on the net and have a good weekend.
All right, Jenny. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I doubled with you. Good to have you on the net tonight. We will clear with you, and I'm going to go down to Rick, KD8WCK. Rick, what do you have for the net tonight?
I think Bob, NAQA, NAQE, doubled with you, so stick them at the tail end of your short list here. I'm doing great. It's great to hear your voice. Great to hear you on the net. Hi, Jenny. And haven't been doing too much of note. So I got to do more radio. All right. Back to net. This is KD8WCK.
All right, Rick. Well, I threw Bob down at the bottom of the list, even if he broke the rules, and I broke the rules, and Jenny broke the rules. That's how nets are fun, right? With a little bit of disorder. Anyway, we'll say 73 to you. I'm going to go down here to WB8LCD. Tom, what do you have for the net tonight?
This is WB8LCD, Tom from Ravenna, Ohio. I'm not going to break any rules because I'm just not that kind of guy. But good to hear you out there tonight, Brandon. And I would just like to invite everyone to come out to the American Legion in Kent on Monday, March 9th for the PCARS March meeting of 2026. Should be a good meeting. We've got K3RFI, Mike Martin. And Mike Martin is a guru on RFI interference, how to find it, how to track it down, and most importantly, how to correspond with the power company or whatever the source of the problem is and get them to fix the problem for you. So, you know, if you want to have a better HF station particularly, getting that noise is real important. So, should be a good night. I wish more of you were out here at the club site tonight, but we're having a good time despite it. And with that, it should be a nice weekend coming up, so get out there and get some antenna projects done. Back to you, K8BF. This is WB8LCD.
WB8LCD, K8BF. All right, Tom, I made a note. The club meeting coming up March 9th with Mike Martin talking about RFI. What is it? How do you find it? And how do you send letters to people who need to fix it? Got it. With that, we will say 73. Enjoy your time at the club site. I'm going to jump down here. Maybe I heard N8QE. Bob, are you in there from Talmadge?
N8QE, yeah, this is Bob, but I'm not in Talmadge tonight. I'm out at the club site here in Ravenna. Had a great time at Freeze Your Acorns Off last Saturday, and looking forward, of course, to the monthly meeting. Everybody have a great evening. NAQE, back to you.
NAQE, K8BF. Bob, I'm glad you had fun out there. I missed it this year. Just too much stuff going on, which is unfortunate. I haven't been able to do as much as I've wanted to do. Mostly good things going on that are occupying my time, but some is just, just life. Anyway, we'll say 73 with you, 73 to you, and everyone, have fun at the club site. And with that, I'm at the bottom of my list, and I am going to look for more check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now.
This is Whiskey 8 Kilowatt Foxtrot Whiskey, Carl Ravenna, over at the club site.
W8KFW, Carl at the club site. Now, they said there aren't a whole lot of people there, but it's kind of seeming. I got a 5 on the list there. If Rick was there too, that's 6. So anyway, we got you checked in from the club site, Carl. I'm looking for more check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call now.
Kilo Delta 8 Oscar Bravo Alpha, Ken, in Ravenna at World Headquarters.
KD8OBA, Mr. Poda himself. I've got you checked in from the club site, Ken, and I'm looking for more check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now.
WD8DAU, Dan in Suffield.
WD8DAU, Dan, I've got you in from Suffield. I think there was a double. Could the other station come back, please? Not hearing anything. This is K8BF, and I am looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
KB8TUI.
All right, KB8TUI. Now, I know you're Mike. Are you at the club site tonight, Mike?
Yes, I'm at the club site. Hello to Jenny. Oh, she's right there.
Hi.
So back to that. I'm done.
All right, Mike, we got you in the log. I'm looking for one more. Can we have one more check-in? Please call K8BF now.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8HRF, Josh in Akron.
W8HRF, I've got you in from Akron, Josh. Thanks for joining the net. With that, I'm going to go head back to the top of my list, W8KFW. Carl, what do you have for the net tonight?
Not a whole lot, just hanging out here. We had some good pizza, good food, and good conversation. Sort of missed you, Brandon, but hopefully one of these days you could show up. Anyways, probably going to go out and do some more POTA tomorrow because it's going to be 50 degrees. And I'll be at Ravenna if anybody wants to see me out there. With that, back to net. W8KFW.
W8KFW, K8BF. Well, have fun out there, Carl. I'm assuming you mean West Branch, but yeah, enjoy the good weather. We got plans tomorrow, so anyhow, I would have liked to make it out tonight. I really would have. Just not quite in the cards right now, so. With that, we're going to clear with Carl. We're going to say 73. We're going to go down to KD8OBA. Ken, what do you have going on tonight, Ken?
Well, I've got to say evening to everybody, and I already said hi to Jenny once, but I can always say hi again. But yeah, we're just having a good time down here. But you need to go on to the club's website there. Or Facebook. I think it was Facebook. I put a picture up there. I'm a superhero. You'll see that when you go on the club website. You'll see the superhero. So, but other than that, I'm doing good. Been doing a little bit of POTA. Not much this winter. It's been too cold to do it. But other than that, I guess that's about it for me. You guys all take care. Have a good weekend. KD8OBA back to net.
All right, KD8OBA, K8BF. I didn't need a Facebook post to know that you were a superhero, Ken. I knew that already. And the winter has been way too brutal for POTA. Yeah, I would agree with that. You can't really do a whole lot in these kind of temperatures, even if you wanted to. It's not fun. So anyway, I'm going to clear with you. I'll go take a look at that post in a little bit. We're going to move down the list, and we're going to go to WD8DAU, Dan from Suffield. What do you have for the net tonight, Dan?
Thanks for the check-in, and say hi to Jenny, and enjoyed Freeze Your Acorns Off. So everybody have a nice weekend, WD8DAU.
All right, WD8DAU. Glad you had fun at Freeze Your Acorns Off. And I made a note that you said hello to Jenny, and I know she loves hearing that. So we're going to clear with you, Dan. Mike, he already made his comments. So we're going to go down to W8HRF. Josh, what's going on tonight, man? Good to hear you.
Let's see. Good evening, Brandon. W8HRF here. It's good to hear you. I was warming up some dinner, and I was scrolling through my YouTube feed and saw that WB8CXO was streaming the net, and I was curious, so I clicked on it. I was like, I know that voice. So I ran down to the radio room, and I had to say hi. So, what else? I'm going to run upstairs, finish dinner. We're going to get the kids in bed. Had a quick adventure. Had to run out. We accidentally locked the keys in the bus. So, thankfully, I was able to get those out, and it's back home safe, so crisis averted. So there you go. All right, good to hear you, my friend, and appreciate you running the net tonight. K8BF, W8HRF, 73 all.
W8HRF, K8BF. Good to hear you, Josh. I'm glad you decided to come check in. Hearing us on YouTube is kind of a fun thing. I do think that's kind of neat. And it is fun for me to run these nets. I do enjoy it. So anyway, I'm glad you got the keys out of the bus and you were able to get it home safely. It's kind of like one of those fun things in life. You'll laugh about it someday. Maybe you can laugh about it now. Anyway, with that, I'm going to take a moment here. I'm going to identify the net. This is the Portage County Amateur Radio Service 2-meter net here on K8IV. This is K8BF, and I am looking for check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call now.
W8KNO, Joe in Hiram.
We've got you checked in from Hiram tonight, Joe. Who wants to be next?
K8BWA, Andrew in Mogador.
All right, KE8BWA. Andrew, it's good to hear you on the air from Mogador. I've got you in the log. This is K8BF, and I am looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
K8BF. Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor, Duck in Talmadge.
WA8UWV, one of the most amazing call signs. I struggle with it I don't know. Who knows why I struggle with it. But Doug, I've got you in the log. All right, and I'm going to look for more check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now. All right, things might be winding down. I'm going to go back up to W8KNO. Joe, good to hear you on the air. It's been a while since I've talked to you. What do you have for the net tonight?
Well, good evening to everyone. It's good to hear you all. I've been outside a little bit trying to clean things up. Got the garbage cans out today. Tomorrow's a pickup. Have lots of sticks down. I was picking those up and making a pile, and since it's going to be warm tomorrow, going to start up the tractor and bring out the cart and hopefully get all the junk hauled off to the back. And if I have some extra time, maybe I'll get on the radio. So with that, back to you, Brandon, W8KNO.
W8KNO, K8BF. Well, Joe, I'm glad you were able to get some stuff taken care of in your yard. Ours is mud season, with all the freezing and thawing and more snow on top of it, and then it melting. It's been real sloppy. So anyhow, good to hear you, and hopefully you're able to get all that stuff ironed out, and hopefully you're able to get on the radio more. With that, I'm going to say 73, my friend, and I'm going to go down to K8BWA. Andrew, good to have you on the net tonight. What's going on?
Hey, Brandon, I'm happy to be on the radio. It's been a little while, but nice to hear you running the net as well, and everybody else joining us from net night at the club site and otherwise. Nothing too exciting going on over here, but I wanted to hop in and say hi to everybody. So with that, I'll turn it back to you and say 73. This is K8BWA.
K8BWA, K8BF. Well, Andrew, I'm glad you did. The net is, we're not a net without everyone checking in. So thanks for taking the time to do it. It's great to have you here. I will say 73 to you. We're going to clear with you, and we're going to go down to WA8UWV. Doug, good to have you on the net tonight. What do you have for us?
Thank you, K8BF WA8UWV. And I have a theory on why my call is difficult for many people. And that is because UWV, although adjacent letters in the alphabetical order, they're not exactly in order. Alphabetically, it should be UVW, but UWV kind of is a tongue twister, I guess. This is out of order from alphabetical. Whatever. Anyway, what was I doing today? Besides going to the grocery store, went out and hauled up some firewood from the woodshed, actually alongside the woodshed, to restock the area in the garage where we store our firewood. I think it's convenient to pull it out of the garage and put it into the fireplace. Anyway, that's about all I've been up to. And as far as snow, I'm glad we haven't had any recently to speak of. It doesn't like me shoveling snow. It's hard in the heart. Whatever. Anyway. I hope everybody's having a good evening, and I'll say good evening to Jenny also. So, K8BF, this is WA8UWV, back to net.
WA8UWV, K8BF. Good to have you on the net tonight, Doug. Glad you were able to get some firewood moved, and glad you can shovel snow even if maybe not everybody likes you to. It's one of those things, you got to do it a little bit, so. This winter has provided plenty of opportunity for that. Thankfully, my boys have been really, really good about digging and plowing and snow blowing and keeping the driveways cleared for us. So with that, I am going to take a minute to identify the net. This is the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday night 2-meter net. This is K8BF. And real quick, I'm going to go through some announcements here. Next Tuesday, I guess this is going to be the 3rd of March, there is a Linux and Raspberry Pi special interest group at the club site. Again, next Thursday, we got Net Night, and then on the 9th of March, we're going to have the monthly meeting, and it's Michael Martin. He's going to be talking about RFI, locating it and mitigating it. The following Tuesday at the club site, World Headquarters, there is a portable operations SIG, so look out for that. And then on Wednesday, there's going to be a PCARS FlexNet. So if you're into that, look for the QST, get the details on it. It should be a lot of fun. Coming up on the 14th and 15th, there is the Idaho and Wisconsin QSO parties. So if you want to go down and participate in that at the club site, it's a good opportunity to get in there, have some fun, and operate. All right, with that, I am at the bottom of my list, and I'm going to look for more check-ins. If you'd like to join the net, please call K8BF now.
Hi, this is K8KBJ from Shalersville.
It is KE8KBJ from Shalersville. Mara, I've got you in the log. Why don't you go ahead with your comments?
I'm sorry to be late to the game. I was busy doing chores and I missed most of the net. I hope that you all are doing great. I'm glad we don't have snow today, but it will be back. It'll be back soon, and then it will be back later this year. But otherwise, 73.
KE8KBJ, K8BF. Good to have you on the net tonight, Mara. Good to hear you. I appreciate you checking in. And I'm glad you were able to get all your chores done and join the net. Hi. I'm kidding. That sounds terrible when I say it. So, anyway, yeah, there's going to be plenty more snow. Whether it's this winter or at the end of the year, we're going to have more. You know it. It'll be April. We'll be wearing out our shovels still. So, anyway, with that, I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call K8BF now. All right, this is K8BF. I am looking for check-ins to the PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net. Please call now. All right, not hearing anything. With that, I'm going to close the net. I would like to sincerely thank everybody for taking the time to check into the net. Your participation is very much appreciated. PCARS would especially like to thank the K8IV repeater owner for allowing us to use the repeater for the PCARS net. I will now turn the repeater back to regular amateur use. I'll say 73 to everyone. Hope to hear you again soon. K8BF is clear, and KE8ARB is clear.
KE8ARB, WB2RPW. Brandon, you around for a minute? Got a question.
WB2, wait, I said it wrong. WB2RPW, KE8ARB. I am around, Gary. What's going on?
Just wanted to ask how the cats were, How are the cats, I'm a cat guy, that's why I asked that question.
Oh, the cats are doing really well. They've been trying to get outside, and, they see the sun, and they think, oh, the sun's out, I want to go outside, I want to roll in the grass, and we've been opening the door, and there's a foot of snow in front of them, and they are not real pleased with that. But they're both doing real well. They've been zooming around, playing with each other. I have to tell you a funny story. We have a dog. She's about a year and a half, coming up on 2 years in June, and she's very sweet. And the one cat always picks on the older cat. And the older cat, he kind of grumps and moans about it, but when he really means business, you won't hear him make a peep. He'll just start laying into the other cat. And when the dog has decided that, she doesn't want the other cat to pick on the old cat, she'll come in and she'll stand right next to the old cat and say, what, you going to pick on my friend? The other cat won't have anything to do with the dog, and he kind of sulks off and gets all grumpy that the dog is, protecting the older cat. And then one other thing, when I open up the windows when it's a little bit warmer here, they will take turns looking out the window, and the younger cat will come up and he'll kind of bop the older cat on the tail and say, "Hey, it's my turn," and they'll take turns rotating in and out, and the dog will sit out there next to him, and they get to watch and smell all the things going on in the woods. So they're doing real well. Hopefully you appreciate a couple stories about them, but I threw them out in the snow a little bit to let them play, and they played out there for a little bit, and they said, all right, we had enough of that, and back to their cozy beds. They were happy with that. So anyway, Gary, back to you.
K8ARB, WB2RPW. Great stories. Really appreciate it, Brandon. And hope you're well over there. But just wanted to ask because I'm a cat guy too, you know. So, and but thanks, and we'll turn it back to you. K8ARB, WB2RPW.
WB2RPW. Well, I appreciate you asking, Gary. Yeah, things are going well over here. Always busy. I do take the cats for walks. When we had, 50-degree weather, I told the older cat, I said, Snip, come on outside. We're going to go for a walk. And he joined me, and he started to get a little muddy, and he said, you know what? I'm going to wait till it's a little warmer. And he turned around and went back inside. So anyway, they've been out a little bit. They've been playing. But anyway, Gary, good to chat with you. I'm going to go upstairs and head to bed. I've had a long week. It's the same time duration, but it seems to have more in it. And I'm going to have a similarly action-packed day tomorrow. So anyway, good to chat with you, and I will look forward to talking to you more. So WB2RPW, this is K8ARB, saying 73, and I'll listen out.
Hey, Brandon, K8ARB, WB2RPW. 73, thanks for chatting, and we'll look for you down the log. Have a good evening. Take care. WB2RPW is clear. 73, see you later. Bye-bye.
K8ARB, K8TOA.
K8TOA, KE8ARB. What's going on, Greg? How are you?
Not bad. Well, I'm glad to hear you on there. Did a great job as usual. We were a little concerned that nobody heard back from you. So, anyways, good job. Thanks again for running the net. Appreciate it. I'm on my way home, heading north up there in 44. But anyways, hope everybody's well there at the house. Sounds like you got your hands full. I'll let you get back squared away, and so you can head to bed. So you take care, and take care. Stay in touch. K8ARB, K8TOA. I'll be clear on your final.
All right, Greg. Yeah, really bad form on my part. It's like I said, it's just been a busy, busy week. I've been trying to do the best that I can with everything, but frankly, I'm not doing a real good job at any of it. So anyway, a lot of it is necessary, raising kids and that kind of stuff. Some of it is just, you got to work and you got to pay the bills, and work has been wearing me out and taking a lot of my time. And then, I don't know. It just seems like there's always stuff going on. So nothing bad either for the most part. But the days are occupied. Anyway, appreciate you checking, and I do apologize for having such bad communication. It was not good on my part. But anyway, hoping things will calm down here pretty soon. I did plan a trip to Hamvention this year. Should be a lot of fun. And I haven't decided if I'm taking the Airstream down or if I'm driving the bus down by myself or what's going to happen. But at the very least, I'll camp for a few days and throw my feet up and hang out with some hams and get to play a little radio because I need a little vacation. So anyway, my friend, 73, when you go past our place on 44, just honk, and we'll hear you. So anyway, take her easy, and I'll talk to you soon. And I will be in touch. Don't worry. K8TOA, this is KE8ARB, saying 73.
All right, 73 is Brandon. Take care of yourself. Yeah, family first, no problem with that, and I hope you make it to Hamvention. Maybe a couple of us will run across you. All right, take care. Bye-bye.